Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome you once again to high school baseball on Radio Troy Digital Sports this afternoon. The Red Devils back home as they will take on the Patriots of Union County in a scheduled doubleheader. In fact, we're looking at a game that was supposed to be played down in Liberty not too long ago, but since that game was not being played because of weather, they've moved the two games here for today. The Patriots coming in at 8-5. The Red Devils coming in at 10-9. We'll take a look at how both these teams got here coming up in just a few moments. This is the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
Back once again here at McBride Stadium. The Patriots and the Red Devils just moments away from the doubleheader action here tonight. The Red Devils then come back on Wednesday. They play Monroe Central. And then Saturday they will welcome in a 4-game set. Not all 4 games for Richmond, but 4 games in the NCC tournament starting at 10 o'clock on Saturday. Red Devils have to come back home after losing on the road at Lafayette Jeff by a final of 5-1 in the opening round of the NCC tournament this past Saturday. They had to travel to Lafayette because the field conditions here at McBride Stadium were not playable. Meanwhile, this is a Union County team. The last time they at least recorded a score. Now, they were supposed to have played North Montgomery this past weekend. I don't think they played that game because of weather conditions on Saturday. They traveled to Franklin County on May the 1st. They lost that contest by a final of 9-1. That was right after they played a very good contest against Hagerstown, losing that one in 11 innings by a final of 7-6. So coming into tonight's matchup, this is a Union County team that is trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Meanwhile, the Red Devils, after beating Shenandoah by a final of 3-0, they came off 2 wins over Arsenal Tech, outscoring the Titans 30-0 here at McBride Stadium. Then they beat Shenandoah 3-0, so they had 3 straight shutouts, and then they go into the NCC tournament and end up losing again to Lafayette Jeff by a final of 5-1. So the Patriots come in at 8-5. The Red Devils come in at 10-9. And again, the busy week will continue later on this week, and we're not that far away from sectional play. All of that begins in just 16 days. And so both these teams hoping to get things figured out before the sectionals get underway in about 2 weeks. We will come back once again on the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Starting lineups are coming up in just a moment. This is Red Devil Baseball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all hand-picked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarSales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers, you know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Back here at McBride Stadium as we bring you high school baseball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Here's how things will line up tonight for the Patriots of Union County under the direction of head coach Jeff Matthews, again coming in at 8-5 after getting off to an 8-0 start. They've lost their last 5. Preston Scott will lead things off. He'll be at shortstop. Batting second at second base, Caleb Green. Hitting third at first base is Nate Webb. Hitting in the cleanup spot and catching will be Mook Shepler. Hitting fifth is Cam Donovan. Now, the lineup card said that Cam was playing in right field, and they also had Leighton Schulte playing in right field. We'll see which one of those two players will go to center, which will go to right. But right now, we'll say that Cam Donovan will be in center field. If there's a correction to be made, we'll pass that along coming up in just a few moments. Hitting sixth and playing in left field will be Justin Witter. Hitting seventh and playing third base, Mason Miller. Hitting eighth and pitching will be Joey Weller. And then hitting ninth and either playing center or right field will be Leighton Schulte. So again tonight for the Patriots, Scott, Green, Webb, Shepler, Donovan, Witter, Miller, Weller, and Schulte. For the Red Devils tonight, again coming in at 10-9, fresh off that loss to Lafayette Jeff by a final of 5-1. Austin Turner will lead things off. He'll be at shortstop. Darius Clemens will bat second. He'll be at first base. Thomas Stanley hitting third in center field. Philip Hobbs, the cleanup hitter, getting the start in left field. Tyler Stanley will DH tonight. He'll be hitting fifth. Hitting sixth, the right fielder, Logan Mayer. Hitting seventh, playing second base, Parker Smith. Hitting eighth at third base is Mikey Vance. And then hitting ninth and catching is James Hall. Bryce Brown gets the start tonight for the Red Devils. And again, their lineup, Turner, Clemens, Thomas Stanley, Hobbs, Tyler Stanley, Mayer, Smith, Vance, and Hall. So again, Bryce Brown for the Red Devils, Joey Weller going tonight for Union County. We'll talk about those two players and their numbers coming up in a few moments. This is the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Hi, this is Troy Dargowski of Radio Troy Digital Sports. There are plenty of places for me to get lunch or dinner, but there's only one Mancino's. In fact, I was just there for lunch the other day and had a delicious pizza grinder. That's just one of many choices I can get at Mancino's. How about a fresh salad? Several varieties of pasta, Mancino's Lights, or perhaps even an oven-baked spaghetti or maybe a pepperoni pizza. So when you're looking for a great lunch or dinner, make sure you choose Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. It takes a lot of pieces working together to run a successful business in today's world. One big piece is your connectivity, powered by your internet. For local businesses in Richmond, you have options for who provides your internet. When deciding who to go with, you need to look at Parallax Systems, fiber optic packaging for your benefit. Speed, reliability, and local service, you get it all with Parallax Systems, a division of RP&L. Visit online at parallax.ws or call 962-3770.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Back here at McBride Stadium, just moments away from game one of the two games here tonight. A rare doubleheader on a Monday night. The Red Devils again to go with Bryce Brown in this one this evening. He is making his 8th appearance. I'm going to take that back, making his 9th appearance. He has thrown 8 games already this year. He is 2-1 with an ERA of 2.58. We'll talk more about Bryce coming up in just a few moments. And on the other side of the ledger tonight will be another right-hander in Joey Weller. Weller is 2-1 on the year. This is his 6th appearance. He has an ERA of 4.40. So we'll have 2 right-handers going here tonight for the Patriots and the Red Devils. Latest high school baseball polls have come out. Brand new poll today. Carmel is number 1 in 4A, followed by Cathedral, Fishers, Kokomo out of the NCC. They're ranked number 4. Bedford North Lawrence is 5th. Carroll of Fort Wayne, followed by Andran, Homestead, LaPorte, and Fort Wayne Northrop are your top 10. Not a whole lot of change in the top 10 from last week. In 3A, Crawfordsville is number 1, followed by Jasper, Lawrenceburg, New Pal. Then it's Evansville Memorial, Western, Silver Creek, South Bend St. Joe, Northview, and Norwell. In 2A, Lafayette Central Catholic is number 1, followed by Providence, South Spencer, Ritter out of Indianapolis. Then it's Heritage Christian, Frankton, Whitco, Hebron, Delphi, and Eastside. In 1A, Hagerstown, number 1 again this week. They're followed by Rossville, Fort Wayne Blackhawk Christian, Morgan Township. Then it's Hauser, Borden, South Newton, Daleville, Rising Sun, and Triton. So Hagerstown, the only area team in the top 10 this week. The last week, of course, we now know all the sectional drawings that came out last week. We know where everybody will be playing. And here at McBride Stadium in Class A, Sectional 56, it'll be Randolph Southern against Seton, followed by Hagerstown and Tri, Union City and Blue River. They got the bye game. And, of course, the Red Devils will travel to Pendleton, where they'll take on Muncie Central in the opening game. Newcastle and Pendleton Heights will play in Game 2. Anderson and Greenfield Central, they got the bye contest. And then in Centerville, it's Knightstown against Northeastern, Winchester against Union County. Centerville will get the winner of the Knightstown and Northeastern matchup. We will come back. We'll get this one underway coming up in just a moment. Stay right there. This is Richmond Baseball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
Summit Computers in Richmond is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware, service, support, and design services. They also provide web hosting, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and much, much more. Summit Computers, the official provider of RadioTroy.com.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. It's not just about the quality work, It's also about customer service. It's about attention to details and making absolutely sure you are 100% satisfied. If that's the kind of experience you want in your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Give them a call at 966-0994.
And we welcome you back once again to McBride Stadium. A cool afternoon. It'll get a lot cooler once we head into the evening. A rather rare cool middle of May, but we're going to get this doubleheader underway here tonight as Bryce Brown, the right-hander, getting in his final warm-up tosses, and he's going to have to pitch well tonight. This is a pretty good hitting baseball team that he'll be facing here this evening in Union County. The Patriots, you look up and down their lineup, they have everywhere from 472 to 441 to 389 guys that can just simply stroke the baseball. So again, for Bryce Brown, he will have to be on his game here tonight in game number 1. And then the other side, the Red Devils have a potent offense as well. When you look up and down their lineup, of course, the all-NCC shortstop, and it looks like, at least at this stage, Austin Turner is fully healthy again. He's gotten his average up to 412, the only hitter in the lineup with his average above the 400 mark. But then Philip Hobbs hitting 375, Darius Clemens at 356, and even Thomas Stanley hitting at 328 with 19 runs driven in. He leads the team in RBI with those 19. So here we go. We're about 15 minutes late. Official start time will be at 4:47. Preston Scott again will lead things off here for the Patriots. 389 on the year, no home runs. He has driven in 9, and he'll step in from the right side. We'll set that Red Devil defense for you in a moment, and the first pitch on the way is low for a ball. Richmond was hoping to play better when they went to Lafayette, but just could not get that offense going against the Broncos on Saturday. Brown's pitch is low, 2 balls and no strikes. Again for the Patriots, it's Scott, Green, and Webb. 389, 362, and then 295, but Webb with 14 runs driven in. The pitch called strike. And it's now 2 balls and a strike here in the top half of inning number 1. Defensively, Hall behind the plate, Clemens at first, Smith at second, Turner at short, Vance at third. That one's hit foul to the right side. And the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the outfield for the Red Devils, Hobbs in left, Thomas Stanley in center, and Logan Mayer in right. And Hobbs right now playing way off the line in left field, and shallow in center is Thomas Stanley. The pitch on the way, off-speed pitch way outside, and we're going to go full count for the first time today. Jeff Matthews down at third base, the head coach for the Patriots, has done a very good job with this Patriot baseball team. And that pitch is going to be low, and we have our first walk of the ball game. So the Patriots with the man on here in the top half of inning number 1. That'll bring up Caleb Green. Green at 362. He has the lone home run in this lineup today. He has driven in 14. And he'll come in from the left side. Here at McBride Stadium, 323 down the left field line, 375 in the left center alley, 402 in dead center, 350 right center, 311 down the right field line. Throw to first, tag laid on, not in time to get Preston Scott. Neither one of these two teams run a whole lot. Red Devils a couple of years ago were one of the leading base-stealing teams in the NCC. That has curtailed a little bit as that pitch in there for a strike. And Green falls behind at 0-1. Big ballpark here at McBride Stadium. A lot of foul territory down each line and a lot of foul territory behind home plate. Brown will work into the stretch. Third baseman Vance coming in. He'll show bunt, and the pitch is outside. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, in a game like tonight, it's a non-conference matchup. If you're Union County, you want to get that losing streak out of the way. Red Devils want to get a couple of wins, get momentum going again. Runner will take off. This one slapped into center field. Thomas Stanley is there. He'll make the catch. And Scott back to first base. He got a good jump down at first, but now 1 away. And that'll bring up Nate Webb. Webb at 295 on the year. No home runs. He has driven in 14. By the way, Saturday, if you plan on being here, and we're hoping and from just a standpoint weather-wise. We haven't had very good weather here in the last several days, especially this past week into the weekend. The games will start at 10 o'clock. Tag laid on, and they got him. So Preston Scott is going to be picked off at first base. And a nice move by Bryce Brown, and there's 2 away. So the Patriots lose a base runner here in the top of inning number 1. So now Webb will go to work with the bases empty. I think the games on Saturday will go 10, noon, 2, and 4. And once we get word on who will be here, we'll pass that along on our website at radiotroy.com. So now Brown with the bases empty. Here's the pitch and a breaking ball. And they're going to say that Webb went around. And he falls down on the count of no balls and a strike. Now the West, when you consider the NCC tournament, the West by far, I think, the strongest of the 2 divisions, as that pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. You have Lafayette Jeff, you have Harrison, you have McCutcheon, Kokomo on that side. Kokomo, one of the top teams in the state of Indiana in 4A. They're just loaded in baseball. That breaking pitch is a curveball in there for a strike. Fans that are here from Liberty and Union County didn't like that call. Looked like it might have been a little bit inside. But now 1-2 to Webb. Time's called as Webb will step out. Brown doesn't go into a full windup. He's more of a 3/4 and almost looks like he's even coming out of the stretch more than anything, but he puts that left foot back, and that makes it kind of a half windup, and there's a swing and a miss, and Webb will strike out, and that'll do it for the Patriots here in the first inning. We will head to the bottom half of inning number 1. Patriots nothing. Red Devils coming to bat. This is Richmond Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time, which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
The Sports Game Changer is now in Richmond. This is Troy Darengowski. If you want sports coverage you can count on, look to RadioTroy.com. We'll have everything from the Red Devils to the Pacers and Colts, and don't forget IU and Purdue. Also check out our play-by-play coverage of high school and college athletics and the daily sports page. We are the Game Changer. Radio Troy Digital Sports and RadioTroy.com.
Hey, we're back at McBride Stadium as the Patriots will put the ball in their right-hander, and that is going to be Weller getting the start. We mentioned Weller earlier in the pregame about the numbers he has put together this year, 2-1 with an ERA of 4.40. So he'll get the start today, and the Red Devils in their lineup, Austin Turner, Darius Clemens, and Thomas Stanley will lead things off. I'm going to change one thing. Cam Donovan is actually going to be in right field. We mentioned that might be a possibility earlier in the game, so it'll be Leighton Schulte in center, and then Donovan will be in right field. Both players were listed in right field earlier. Austin Turner. Austin hitting at .412 on the year. Has 7 runs driven in. This is a guy they want to get on base, and mentioned earlier in the year had that injured thumb as he'll battle this one off. As that's fouled away to the right, no balls and a strike. Ended up hurting that thumb to the point they thought he might miss a couple of weeks, but he was right back the next game. No major damage done, and he just got that thing wrapped up and a little bit of a brace on it, and he's ready to go again. Here's the pitch, and the breaking ball is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Turner, Clemens, Stanley. Clemens having a good year, 356 standing on deck. Left-handed hitter for the Red Devils. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Turner at one time was going to be playing at IU South Bend, but their coach up there apparently stepped aside, and Austin is back out on the free agent market once again. 1-2 as Weller gets to the side. The leg kick and the pitch. And it's low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So now we'll have to wait and see what the college decision will be eventually for Austin Turner. Time called. Two balls and 2 strikes. Weller gets the sign, the break-even pitch, low and outside. That'll get away from Scheffler. Defensively, Scheffler behind the plate, Webb at first base, Green at second, Scott at short, Miller's down at third. In the outfield, it'll be Witter, along with Schulte and Donovan. And Schulte in center field, Donovan in right. Here's the wind and the payoff pitch on the way, hit foul. So Turner battling at the top of the order. Red Devils will play their sectional tournament in Pendleton. They had been in Greenfield there for a while, as this pitch is low for ball 4, and the Red Devils have a man on here in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring it Darius Clemens.
Number 15, Darius Clemens.
Darius again hitting on the season, 356, no home runs. He has driven in 14. Third baseman Miller in a few steps on the grass as he anticipates maybe Clemens trying to get the runner over as Weller comes set. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Clemens out in front on that pitch, expecting perhaps a fastball, got something off speed, and falls down to no balls and a strike. Center fielder now Schulte shaded a little bit toward right field for the left-handed hitting Clemens. The stretch and the pitch, runner takes off. The pitch is outside. The throw down to second, and the second baseman Green can't hold on to the baseball. Otherwise, not a bad throw by Scheffler, and that'll be a stolen base by Austin Turner. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. And the Red Devils have a man in scoring position here in the bottom of the first inning. The stretch by Weller as he'll check the runner at second. The pitch is a breaking ball. That stays up high. Now Scheffler out to talk with Weller. Might have been a pitch he was crossed up on, or perhaps they didn't get their signals together on what they were going to throw that time. So now with the count 2-1, you have to be very careful here if you're Weller, especially with the way that Clemens has been hitting the baseball this year. And taking off to third will be Turner, and I'm not sure what happened there. They laid the tag on Turner, and Turner's out at third base. Boy, the Red Devils run themselves out of an inning, at least to the point right there, as Turner is out. And I don't know if that was a missed signal or what happened right there, but Turner just took off to third base, and that was an easy out for the Patriots. So now 2 balls and a strike, base is empty, and the pitch by Weller is outside, 3 balls and a strike. The funny part about that was it didn't even appear that Turner was full speed going to third base. 3 balls and a strike, the pitch. That's a called strike. So we're the second straight hitter now. Weller, full count to Clemens. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and Clemens will strike out. So just like that, 2 away. And that'll bring up Thomas Stanley. Thomas hitting 256. Take that back. It is Tyler's hitting 256. Thomas hitting 328. No home runs. He has driven in 19 on the year. And again, those 19 RBI leads the squad. So Weller gets 2 outs here in the first inning after the miscommunication by Turner trying to get to third base, and then gets the strikeout of Clemens. 1 ball, no strikes now to Thomas Stanley. Light breeze blowing from left to right. Once in a while, that flag in center field will go to straight out centers. That pitch in there for a strike. Other than that, other than the cool portion of the day, plenty of sunshine here. High school baseball. Here's the wind and the 1-1 pitch. And it's outside, 2 balls and a strike. Third baseman again, Miller's going to play at the edge of the grass. Take away any bunt opportunity for Thomas Stanley's. That pitch low and outside. Third straight hitter for the Red Devils. That'll get a 3-ball count here in the bottom of the first inning. Weller gets the sign. The leg kick. Here's the pitch. And it's low for ball 4. Second walk given up in the inning. And that'll bring up Philip Hobbs. Philip on the year hitting .375, no home runs. He has 18 runs driven in.
Number 21, Philip Hobbs.
We look back now. If Turner stays at second base, you potentially have runners now at first and second. 1 away, so now you have just a runner at first. As the throw goes over by Weller, Webb will lay on the tag. Philip hitting in the cleanup spot, leads the team and wins with 5 from the mound. The stretch again by Weller in the pitch. Snap throw by the catcher Shepler, not in time. And Hobbs in front of the count at 1 ball and no strikes. Outfield back to straightaway with Witter, Schulte, and Donovan. Weller looking in and now takes a couple of looks over to first base. Good lead by Thomas Stanley. The pitch in the dirt. Shepler can't come up with it. That'll be a wild pitch. And Thomas Stanley on to second base as the Red Devils now have another runner in scoring position. 2 balls and no strikes now to Philip Hobbs. The stretch by Weller. The pitch on the way. Ground ball right side. Takes the hop for Webb. He'll step on the bag at first base and get the out. And the Red Devils will come up empty here in the first inning. It appeared it was going to be a promising inning, but the Red Devils come up empty in this one. We will head to inning number 2 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. No score.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Richmond baseball being brought to you by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call at 969-3400. No scores. We head to inning number 2. Leading things off for the Patriots will be Mook Shepler. Shepler, 293, no home runs. He has driven in 7. And Bryce Brown set to go to work, and his first pitch grounded to the right side. The first baseman, Clemens. Brown covering the bag. He'll get the out there. Nice job by Clemens. So 1 pitch and 1 out here in the second inning. And that'll bring up Cam Donovan, the right fielder. Well, this playing field's still not where it needs to be. There's still a lot of areas of concern when it comes to just divots and places where it's not as even. They did replace the dirt on the infield, and they also replaced the baselines as that pitch is low to Donovan. By the way, Donovan at .316 on the year, no home runs and 7 runs driven in. So the infield has gotten at least the dirt part has gotten the care it's needed. Pitch is low 2-0, and they won't be able to really do much of anything with the grass part until sometime in the offseason. 2 balls, no strikes to Donovan. The stretch once again by Brown. Here's the pitch, and he misses badly outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Neither team able to get a base hit yet. As we play here in the second inning. Brown set to throw, the pitch on the way, and it's in there for a strike. Donovan taking all the way. Weller take that back. Brown gets the sign. Here's the pitch. This one hit down the right field line, and this one will be a foul ball. That would have been at least 2 for Donovan as the right fielder Logan Mayer had to go deep in the corner to get that baseball. So again, we'll go to 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Cam Donovan. The stretch again by Brown. And the pitch. Just outside, and that'll be ball 4. The second walk given up now by Bryce Brown. Here is Justin Witter. So now the Patriots have a base runner here in inning number 2. Witter at 472. They're pretty heavy in the bottom hitting-wise, and Witter's at 472. No home runs, 8 runs driven in. Big cut and a miss. And Witter falls behind it, no balls and a strike. Third baseman for the Red Devils, Mikey Vance. A couple of steps on the grass. He's going to make sure he takes away Witter. Any bunt attempt to the right side, or take that back to the left side. Here's the pitch, and that's low and outside. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. One away here in inning number 2. Still no score as Brown comes set. And he'll throw to first. Tag laid on. Not in time. They got Preston Scott earlier after he had walked. A good move by Brown to get the out at first base. Off the line and left is Hobbs. Otherwise, we're straight away with Thomas Stanley and Logan Mayer. Hit foul. And we will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mason Miller's on deck. Miller at 441 on the year. So back-to-back 400 hitters, and this one is lined in left field. That'll be a base hit. So our first hit of the ball game this time, it is Justin Witter. So the Patriots now with the runners at first and second. Here's Mason Miller, 441. No home runs. He has driven in 10. Now the Patriots have something going here in the second inning. The stretch by Brown, the pitch. Tried to break off that curveball and missed inside. And we'll go to 1 ball and no strikes. Red Devils have several players in the top 10 and the most recent NCC baseball leaders. A breaking pitch in there for a strike. And the count goes even at 1-1, including Austin Turner in number 4 in hitting. Red Devils also have Thomas Stanley and Philip Hobbs both in the RBI department as that one is fouled away 1-2. You can check out the latest NCC and TEC standings on our website at radiotroy.com. Tyler Stanley and Parker Smith in the top in runs scored. The pitch on the way, and that's in there for a strike. And Miller caught looking. So 2 away, and that'll bring up now Joey Weller. Pretty good pitch that time by Bryce Brown. Weller at 348, no home runs. He has driven in 6. Brown set to throw, and his pitch is another breaking ball, stays inside. And we'll go to 1 ball and no strikes. Donovan at second base, Witter's at first. The stretch and the pitch. Ground ball left side. This could be trouble. The third baseman, Vance, will cut it off. Low throw to first, but picked up out of the dirt. Good job by Clemens to get the out. And the Patriots will leave 2 runners on base. They get the first base hit of the ball game, And we'll head to the bottom half of inning number 2. No score. This is Richmond Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There is one thing for sure in my life. I know nothing about fixing cars. That's why I take my vehicles to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main in Richmond. Their experts have the knowledge to service and repair even the most challenging auto problems. So if you have an automotive question, they have the answers at Beach Automotive, 110 East Main in Richmond. Or give them a call at 765-966-8181 or visit their website, beach-auto.com.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank, a bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We're back once again here at McBride Stadium as we move to the bottom half of inning number 2. It'll be Tyler Stanley, Logan Mayer, and Parker Smith all due up for the Red Devils. No score. As we will see Weller go to work, the right-hander set to throw, and the pitch on the way is low and outside, ball 1. Tyler Stanley, 256 on the year, no home runs. He has driven in 9. Pitch up high, 2 balls, no strikes. Hard to believe we're getting that close to tournament time, but it's right around the corner. The 2-0 pitch, pop foul, and the count now 2-1. Stanley steps back in. He's been DHing the last couple of times we've been here at McBride Stadium. As that pitch is inside, 3-1. And well, I tell you what, anytime you start throwing a lot of 3-1 counts, 3-0 counts, you're going to be in trouble. And this is now the 4th hitter that Weller has gone 3-1 or 3-0. Ground ball right side. The second baseman Green will field and throw. There's one away. You just can't keep falling behind the hitter, is the way that Weller has done here today.
Number 10,
here's Logan Mayer. Logan at 233, no home runs. He has driven in 3. He got off to a fast start once he got into the Red Devil lineup after missing the first several games, as Weller's pitch is up high for a ball. But he has struggled of late. I think the last time we saw him, his batting average was just over 300. That has dropped 70 points. Here's the 1-0 pitch, up high, 2 balls, no strikes.
Let's go here, Ruth.
Richmond girls are playing in the NCC softball tournament. Get word on how that goes, we'll pass it along. Here's the 2-0 delivery, hit foul. 2 balls and a strike now to Mayer. They had to move that to today, and I'm sure the locations changed as well simply because of the rain we had last week into Saturday. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that's low and outside, 3 balls and a strike. So another 3-ball count for a Richmond hitter. Mayer back in as Weller gets the side, the leg kick, and the pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop, Scott. His throw to first, and a bang-bang play, and just by a half a step or so, there's 2 away. Nice play by the shortstop, showing a strong arm, and that'll bring up Parker Smith.
Next at the bat, number 8, Parker Smith.
Parker on the year, now hitting at 267, no home runs. He has driven in 9, and now we have a visit to the mound. I'm not sure what this discussion would be about with Weller and Shepler coming together. That meeting didn't last long. I'm not sure it had anything to do with an injury or such, maybe just more of a mechanical issue. So they'll see if they got that fixed, and Weller's set to go to work. So 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch swung on and missed. And Parker quickly behind it. 0 balls and a strike. Weller with the sign. The pitch. 12-6 curveball stays up high. And the count is even at 1-1. Patriots with the only base hit. Red Devils have had 2 base runners, both via the walk. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right field, and that will sail out of play. We will go to 1-2. Red Devils looking for win number 11 on the season. Given that busy day on Saturday with the second bracket of the teams coming in the North Central Conference Tournament, that'll be a busy day. Here's the 1-2. This one lined to the right side. Second baseman Green diving and making the catch, stealing a base hit from Parker Smith, and that'll do it for the Red Devils here in the second inning. We will head to the top half of number 3 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. No score. This is Richmond Baseball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey Chuck, where are you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for like the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Patriots go to work here in the top of the third. It's Leighton Schulte followed by Preston Scott and Caleb Green as the Patriots go 9-1-2 in their order. Bryce Brown so far giving up just 1 base hit. That was the single to Justin Witter in the second inning. And here's the pitch by Brown. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. As a hitter, sometimes you're still trying to figure out the pattern a little bit, the tendency of the pitchers. That one's in there for a strike, and you haven't seen enough of Bryce Brown yet. Generally, it'll take you maybe 2, maybe even 3 at bats before you really get a good feel for the other pitcher. This one is well into left center field. Thomas Stanley will make the catch on the run. Stanley doing a nice job with that speed in center field. Able to run that one down, and there's 1 away. And we'll head to the top of the order in Preston Scott. Right now, the ball not carrying very well here at McBride Stadium. Scott walked back in the first inning, and he's back up for the second time here in the third. But you have some pretty good speed. Thomas Stanley, the veteran center fielder, he's been out there and played that position for the last couple of years. Pitch is low, 1 ball, no strike, so he pretty much knows the territory and what days the ball may carry and what days it may not. There's a strike. And the count is even at 1-1 now to Scott. Scott again, a .389 hitter coming in. The stretch and the pitch. That one bouncing in front of the plate. Sometimes it appears that Brown not really throwing the pitch. He kind of aims the pitch, and I don't know which pitch he's trying to throw at that time, but he hasn't been very accurate with that off-speed pitch. Here's a fastball, and that's just off the plate. 3 balls and a strike now to Scott. Two walks so far for Bryce Brown. The stretch and the pitch. Here's a strike. 2 straight fastballs in almost the same location. That one just catching the outside corner. So now 3-2 to the leadoff hitter for the Patriots. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to the third baseman. Vance will field and throw, and there's 2 away. So far, we have not seen any bad hops in the ground balls we have seen so far. Here's Caleb Green. He flew out to center field back in the first inning. Green again will step in from the left side, a .362 hitter. Here's the pitch by Bryce. Fly ball, center field. Thomas Stanley coming in, and he'll make the catch, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 inning for Bryce Brown and the Red Devils as we will head to the bottom half of inning number 3. And on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, no score. This is Red Devil Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
I am your physician.
I am your caregiver.
I am your spiritual support.
I am here to help you be independent
and achieve your optimal health.
But I am also a cancer survivor.
I am living with diabetes.
I am a chef.
And an artist.
I am your neighbor.
I am the face of Reed Health.
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 Reed Health, right beside you.
Back here at the Pride Stadium, we move now to the bottom half of inning number 3. It'll be Vance Hall and then Austin Turner at the top of the Red Devil order. Still looking for that first base hit off of Weller here in the third inning. Mikey Vance on the year hitting at .333. No home runs. He has driven in 10. His first look now at Weller. The pitch on the way, and check swing. Did he go around? Woo! They will appeal, and he did not. 1 ball and no strikes. Vance hitting in the number 8 spot here tonight for Richmond. Weller gets the sign from Shepler, the late kick and the pitch. And it's low, 2 balls, no strikes. And so consistently, Weller's been pitching behind in the count, and so far he has held the Red Devils hitless. Weller's next pitch, late on the swing, 2-1. Red Devils have changed a little bit in their lineup. We saw a lot of youngsters in the lineup last time they were here. That's hit foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. They at one point had Gabe Crow down at third base. We saw Sizemore in the outfield. They have since gone back to a couple of veteran players. Here's the break-even pitch. That one is hit foul. And will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Weller gets the sign, now the pitch. Lined into right field, and unable to make the play in right is Donovan. That's going to be extra bases. Vance will head to second, take a look, and they're going to wave him on to third. And Mikey Vance will stand up at third base. And the Red Devils get their first hit of the ball game. That'll be a triple. And Richmond with a man in scoring position now here in the third inning.
Number 17, James Hall.
A ball that the right fielder Donovan, I think he kind of changed his mind about halfway through whether he was going to try to dive after that loose baseball or let it bounce in front and knock it down, at least keep Vance to a single. But once he made the commitment, it went by him, and that enabled Vance to get to third. Here's James Hall. The stretch and the pitch, and it's up high, ball 1. Devils made an error, or at least a mental error, earlier when Austin Turner was thrown out at third base, and now we see our first mental error on the other side. Off the end of the bat, foul by James. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hall. Hall still trying to get his bat going this year. .214 on the year, no home runs. He has driven in 5. Vance with a lead down at third. The stretch by Weller. Here's the pitch. This one hit back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. And a run will score, and the Red Devils get on the board here in the inning as Hall drives in the run. And Richmond on top, 1-0. Second base hit.
Next up to bat, number 27.
And we'll go to the top of the order now, Austin Turner. Well, how quickly things can change, and kind of got the feeling maybe at some point with Weller continuing to pitch behind in the count that Red Devil hitters would get something to look at. James now with 6 runs driven in. Austin Turner steps up, walked, stole a base, thrown out at third. He'll bunt first base side, and that will be a foul ball. As Weller coming off the field, his position, it would have been very close. In fact, I'm not sure Weller would have been able to make a play. So that'll be a foul ball, but nice job by Turner. By the way, with the new baseline configuration, it was grass at one point at the beginning of the season. They have since taken that out. They tried to now level it out more where there's not as much of a lip between the grass and the actual dirt surface. And it seems it's a little more even on the roll now. The stretch and the pitch. Bunt again, first base side. Bunted well enough where Webb's only play will be at first base. So there's one away. So Turner does his job as he will sacrifice the runner over.
Number 15, there is Clemens.
And here's Clemens with 1 out. Now the Red Devils have a runner in scoring position. That'll be James Hall down at second base. Clemens struck at his first time up. As Weller set to throw on the pitch, he is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes.
Stop, move.
Shepler's had to dig a couple of those out of the dirt by Weller here in the first 3 innings. The pitch swung on, hit foul. Clemens had a good cut that time. The count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Once again, Weller checks the runner. Here's the pitch. This one hit hard toward the second baseman. Green knocks it down and then throws to first. And then there's a collision between Clemens and the first baseman, Webb. And Webb able to hold on even after getting knocked to the turf.
Number 4,
and with 2 away,
Stanley.
Thomas Stanley will step to the plate. Hall advancing on to third. So 2 outs and Thomas Stanley, and now we've got some chirping going on as we're hearing from someone on the Union County side. I don't know if it's a fan or what, but the field umpires pointing over toward the Union County fans. They were not happy with Webb going down after that collision with Darius Clemens at first base. So now Thomas Stanley with 2 outs. And a runner down at third. The stretch and the pitch hit foul. Thomas walked his only plate appearance in the first inning.
Let's go, Joey.
Coach Turner talking to Thomas Stanley as he steps back in. No balls and a strike. The stretch. And the pitch outside. Shepler throws to third. Tag laid on, not in time, and that was a close play, and they almost got the runner at third. Shepler showing a strong arm in his throw to third base. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. The stretch and the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and Thomas now down on the count of 1-2. Richmond would love to get this runner in right here, and Thomas Stanley, the RBI leader, with 18 at the plate. The pitch on the way, and that's hit foul. And we'll stay at 1-2.
Let's go, 8.
Red Devils with 2 base hits, both coming right here in this inning. The triple by Vance, Hall with a single. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and it's just outside, and Shepler tried to frame that one on the outside corner to no avail.
Good miss, kid.
And we'll go to 2-2. Union County bringing a pretty good crowd here tonight. In fact, might be one of the better crowds we've had at McBride this year. Break-even pitch on the way, bounced in front of Shepler, and Shepler just saved another wild pitch. And we'll go 3-2. Again, Stanley with his second 3-ball count. Weller comes set. Here's the pitch. And that misses outside, and Thomas Stanley will walk for the second time.
All right, 8, let's go here.
Now the Red Devils will have runners at first and third, and here's Philip Hobbs.
Number 21, Philip Hobbs.
Philip 0 for 1. He grounded out to the first baseman Webb his first time up. And Weller trying to get out of trouble now here in the bottom of the third inning. Will throw to first. Hobbs second in the team with runs driven in. The pitch. That one hit foul. I don't think the Red Devils are missing by very much. They've had a couple of pretty good swings against Weller. And so far, when they've been fouling them off, they're just not, we're talking about maybe centimeters from getting that head of the bat across the plate where they want it to be. It's not a whole lot. Here's the pitch. It's up high. Runner takes off, and Shepler throws through and throws it into center field. That'll be a stolen base and an error. The Red Devils score another run. So give the first error of the ball game to the catcher, Mook Shepler. And the Red Devils on top 2-0. Thomas Stanley again will get credit for the stolen base. The stretch by Weller. And the pitch on the way is a breaking ball, and it stays up high. And we're at 2 balls and 1 strike now to Hobbs. Weller checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. And it's inside. Another 3-ball count.
Let's go, Joey.
Crosses any part of the plate. Black's a strike 2. Let's go.
7 different hitters that Weller's faced. He has thrown a 3-ball count to. Check the runner at second. Here's the pitch on the way, and this time a strike. So we're going to go full count. Weller comes set. Here's the pitch. Good cut again by Hobbs. He'll foul that one straight back.
Let's go, Joey.
Well, Richmond again breaking through here in the third inning. Highlighted by the Mikey Vance triple and the RBI base hit by James Hall. Hobbs will get credit for an RBI. He was at the plate when the second run scored. This one popped up and will go out of play to the right. Hobbs with the RBI will
Keep throwing strikes, babe.
He'll pick up, see if we can pick up where his number is here. That'll be number 19 now for Philip Hobbs. And we'll need a fresh supply of baseballs. We've lost a lot of them so far here in the first 3 innings, especially with Richmond at the plate. Thomas Stanley fouled several off. We're seeing Philip Hobbs do the same thing.
You got it, Joey. Let's go here.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Weller needs 1 more to get out of the inning. The stretch And the pitch. Runner takes off. The pitch is inside. The tag laid on at third, not in time, and Thomas Stanley with another stolen base.
Next up to bat.
Another walk given up now by Weller.
Tyler Stanley.
Here is Tyler Stanley, grounded out in the second inning. Richmond now trying to make this a big inning. So many things can happen with 2 outs. And the runner first will take off. This one popped up to the right side. The second baseman, Green, going out. He'll make the catch. And that'll do it as Tyler Stanley swinging at the first pitch. And that'll do it for the Red Devils here in the bottom half of the third. We head to the top half of inning number 4. The Red Devils on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard lead this one 2-0.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Hey, Ireland baseball, I take that back. Richmond baseball being brought to you tonight by Square Donuts of Richmond. Whether it's a delicious breakfast, afternoon treat, or midnight snack, everyone loves the taste of Square Donuts of Richmond. Enjoy their huge cinnamon rolls or any of the other crowd favorites, including maple bacon, strawberry cheesecake, Oreo cream, pumpkin spice, and more. And, of course, grab those award-winning glazed donuts, voted the #1 donut in the entire state. Proud to be your favorite donut shop and home to the best donuts in town, the only squares around, Square Donuts of Richmond. Red Devils on top of this one, 2-0, as we will head now to inning number 4. And for the Patriots, it'll be Webb, Shepler, and Donovan.
Up to bat, number 17, Nate Webb.
That inning could have been much bigger for the Red Devils, but unable to keep the inning going, and Tyler Stanley making the final out. That pitch is low for a ball. Webb struck out back in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Bryce Brown set to throw. Here's the pitch. And that's low, 2 balls, no strikes.
Let's go here.
You know, Richmond could have had a big inning in the first inning. They ended up running themselves out of that one as that pitch, a called strike. Again, I just think that maybe Austin Turner was a missed sign or something that got him thrown out at third base. That pitch is low, 3-1 now to Webb. So Richmond now leaving 2 runners in scoring position in the first 3. There's a strike. Full count now to Nate Webb. Webb leading this team with 14 runs driven in, along with Caleb Green. The payoff pitch on the way, line back up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Patriots getting their second base hit. That'll bring up Mook Shepler. Shepler grounded out his first time up. Shepler coming in at 293, and his numbers were pretty strong last year, perhaps not as good this year, but still a very effective hitter and a pretty good arm behind the plate. The stretch and the pitch by Brown. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, Hall's been a pretty good backstop as well for Richmond. He got a chance to play last year. That pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Does a pretty good job of handling the pitching staff as well. Mikey Vance will play on the grass down at third. The stretch by Brown. Here's the pitch. This one hit well into center field. Thomas Stanley on his horse, and Stanley makes the over-the-shoulder catch in deep center field. And that'll force Nate Webb to get back to first. And nice job by Thomas Stanley again in center.
Next up to bat, number 10, Donovan.
That is what speed will do for you in center field. Here's Donovan. Donovan walked in the second inning. And again, this is a big ballpark with a lot of room in the outfield, and Thomas simply got on his horse, got a good jump, and runs that one down for out number 1. So Donovan steps up. The stretch by Brown, he'll throw to first, and the sweet tag laid on there by Clemens, not in time. Each team now with 2 base hits. Brown set, and again a throw to first. Almost looked like maybe Bryce that time lost his footing when he went to turn. He did not make it as clean as he normally does. And now he's going to clean out a little bit of dirt right in front of that pitching rubber. And, of course, all pitchers will dig a really deep hole there trying to get a good push off with that back leg. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Hall set to throw if he needs to. So Donovan, after walking in the second inning, falls behind, no balls and a strike. The stretch and the pitch. Chopped over the mound. Here is Turner, and Turner steps on the bag, throws to first, gets the double play. A 6 unassisted to 3 for the double play, and that'll do it for the Patriots as we will head to the bottom half of inning number 4 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils on top of this one, 2-0.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power and Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power and Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power and Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
A reminder, Red Devil Baseball being brought to you by New Vision Sports. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of these serious athletes of all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Contact New Vision to schedule your workout by calling 977-5831 or going to newvisionsports.com. That's newvisionsports with a Z.com. The bottom half of inning number 4. Mayer, Smith, and Vance all due up.
Next up to bat, number 2, Logan Mayer.
Logan 0 for 1. Red Devils scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and that's where we stand here in the bottom of inning number 4. Doubleheader here tonight. Red Devils back for a single game Wednesday. The pitch. Grounded to the right side. Here's Green. Off the high hop. He'll have to hurry, and got him by a half a step.
Wait, stay with it.
Nice play by Green. Here's Parker Smith.
Number 8,
Parker lined out to Green. His only plate appearance in the 2nd inning. So Parker back in for the 2nd time. Weller set to throw, and the pitch on the way is grounded hard but foul.
Let's go, Joey.
Of course, the schedule for tomorrow could be in doubt if teams are playing tomorrow, or like we need more. We're expecting some more rain to come in the next day or so. Hopefully it'll be out of here by Wednesday. And, of course, the HCAC tournament begins on Thursday up at Earlham College. They'll be hosting for the first time. Grounded chopper, third baseman. This is Miller. Throw to first in time, 2 away. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Mikey Vance. He got things started for the Red Devils in the 3rd inning, tripling, scoring a run. James Hall able to pick up the RBI base hit, putting the Red Devils on top at that point, 1-0. Weller looking for his second straight his second 1-2-3 inning of the night, and that pitch in there for a strike. Had a 1-2-3 inning back in the second inning. Again, we'll play Rose Hulman coming up on Thursday at noon. Good fastball just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Mount St. Joe will play Manchester at 3:30. We'll have both of the Thursday games right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Probably won't be much of a break between the 2 games here tonight, knowing it's a weeknight doubleheader. Pitches up high. They'll probably get going pretty quick, do a little field work, and then get things going in game number 2. 3-1 now to Vance. Another 3-ball count here for Weller. He's thrown a lot of pitches so far through 3 2/3. Here's your 3-1 pitch on the way. This one hit to right field. This could be trouble, but coming over and making the catch is Donovan. Nice job by Donovan as he makes the catch and robbing Vance of another possible extra base hit here in the 4th inning. We will head to the top half of inning number 5, and on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, it's Richmond 2 and Union County nothing.
Hi, this is Troy Dargowski of Radio Troy Digital Sports. There are plenty of places for me to get lunch or dinner, but there's only one Mancino's. In fact, I was just there for lunch the other day and had a delicious pizza grinder. That's just one of many choices I can get at Mancino's. How about a fresh salad? Several varieties of pasta, Mancino's Lights, or perhaps even an oven-baked spaghetti, or maybe a pepperoni pizza. So when you're looking for a great lunch or dinner, make sure you choose Mancino's. 217 National Road West in Richmond.
Richmond baseball being brought to you tonight by Purdue Polytechnic. A Purdue degree is just down the road in Richmond. Purdue Polytechnic offers degrees in computer graphic technology, including web programming and design, as well as animation and game studies. Of the degrees include industrial and mechanical engineering technology and organizational leadership. Purdue Polytechnic enrollment is year-round. For more information, give them a call at 973-8228 or visit their website at purdue.edu/Richmond. Devils on top of this one, 2-0, as we will head to the top half of inning number 5. Not a whole lot of hitting here tonight. Each team with just 2 base hits. Witter, Miller, and Weller all due up. Witter got the first hit of the ball game in inning number 2. So Bryce Brown set to throw as the right-hander with his first pitch as a breaking ball that's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Red Devils continue to play off the line as Hobbs in left field. He's way off the line. There is a strike. Though Hobbs has pretty much stayed there most of the night. Not anticipating the Patriots pulling it down the line. Chopper to the third baseman, Vance. He'll take it on the high hop. The throw across the diamond in time. There's 1 away. That'll bring up Mason Miller.
Next up to bat, number 14, Mason Miller.
Miller struck out looking back in the second inning. So Miller steps in. Bryce Brown continues to throw the shutout against the Patriots here tonight, and that pitch bouncing in front of the catcher Hall. I know they're going to have to fix that mechanic problem right there on Bryce Brown. When he throws a breaking pitch, you can see it coming because his arm speed slows down and he kind of aims it more than he throws it. So they're going to have to fix that at some point. Here's the pitch. That's the fastball hit back up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. Miller with a solid single. And I would imagine that Miller had to have seen that pitch coming, because anytime that you see Bryce Brown slowing his arm speed down, you can tell it's a breaking ball, and then when he comes to the fastball, it's a normal release. Here is Weller. Weller grounded out his first time up. So Brown will have to quit telegraphing that pitch. The stretch and a throw to first. Patriots with 3 hits, all singles. Now time is going to be called. And now the head coach, Jeff Matthews. I wonder if they're saying something about Bryce Brown and his delivery, and just from a standpoint if he is balking or not, because he doesn't really go into a full windup. In fact, it almost looks like his delivery is the same in the stretch as it is in that kind of a quarter windup that he has. That very well may have been a question on whether he is balking or not, or at least to make the home plate umpire aware that they think he is. Here's the pitch. Hit foul. Good cut there by Weller. McBride Stadium here tonight for high school baseball. First of 2 back Wednesday. The stretch by Brown and the pitch. There's that breaking pitch, and that time Weller bit on it. And you can tell when it's coming. No balls and 2 strikes. See if the Patriots will pick up on that at some point. I think that we saw that with Miller. The stretch and the 0-2. There's your fastball. Tapped back to the pitcher. Brown throws to second. There's one. The relay to first as the slide and a hard slide down at second base. Miller did a nice job taking out the shortstop Turner. So Weller will be safe on the fielder's choice. But the out at second base, there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Schulte, the number 9 hitter. I thought that was a pretty clean slide by Mason Miller down at second base. Turner did his job of trying to elevate himself over the slide. Again, it was a strong throw just off the mark at first, but no error on the play. Here's the pitch. And that one's popped up foul. Schulte 0 for 1. He flew out back in the 3rd inning. No balls and a strike as Brown comes set. And he'll throw to first. It will be interesting to see what the Red Devils go with in game number 2 from a pitching standpoint. Again, they won't play in the NCC in the tournament till Saturday. The pitch by Brown, there's that breaking pitch, and it's fouled off. Well, Schulte held back perhaps as long as he possibly could. And again, even from where I'm at, and we're talking about high in the press box here at McBride, you can see that pitch every time he throws it. No balls and 2 strikes. Brown comes set. There's your fastball. This one popped up, and that will go foul to the right. And we'll say no balls and 2 strikes. Patriots have now out-hit the Red Devils 3-2. And here is the number 9 hitter, Leighton Schulte, battling here in the top of inning number 5. Time called. Sun will be a factor eventually when that sun begins to go down for the second baseman and everybody on the right side. Generally, that's the case here at McBride Stadium. The 0-2 pitch, there's that breaking ball again. Almost like he brings that over the top and tries to snap it off the top of his head. 1-2 now to Schulte. The stretch by Brown. Here's the pitch. That's the fastball. Ground ball to the third baseman, Vance. He will throw to first, a high throw, but picked up there by Clemens. And that will do it for the Patriots in the top half of inning number 5. We will head to the bottom of the 5th on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils on top of this one, 2-0.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. WetzelAuto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Red Devil Baseball being brought to you by Harrington Oak Insurance. At Harrington Oak, they spend every day working to make our community better, safer, and more enjoyable because their focus is on insurance, and that's it. They're on top of industry changes and are a one-stop shop for all your insurance needs, whether it's business, personal life, or health. That's why when it comes to protecting you and what's important to you, Harrington Oak insures it. Give them a call at 962-9502 or go to their website, harringtonhoak.com. Red Devils on top 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Hall, Turner, and Clemens. You just kind of have the feeling, and maybe at some point, that the Red Devils are going to break this thing wide open, especially with Weller throwing behind in the count as much as he has tonight, but he's hanging right in there, giving up just 2 base hits. Here is Hall now. Hall got the RBI base hit in the 3rd inning. He will take that pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Richmond again going for their 11th win of the year. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Hit well, base hit. How about Hall, his 2nd base hit of the night? And we just talked about James a few moments ago trying to get his stroke going. So now the Red Devils head to the top of the order in Austin Turner. Looks like we will have a courtesy runner at first base. That's going to be Josiah Sizemore. So Sizemore will courtesy run here in the 5th inning. Austin walked in the 1st, stole a base, sacrificed in the 3rd. And the 2nd baseman, Green, really coming in. They're going to try to take the bunt away no matter what right here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking pitch that time by Weller. And Austin down on the count, no balls and a strike. Boy, you don't see this very often where Webb will hold the runner on. Green, the 2nd baseman, coming in. Miller's in at the edge of the grass at 3rd, but it is Green, the 2nd baseman, who's really coming in almost next to the mound. Pitch is up high. Chicago Cubs do a little bit of that when they have one of their pitchers who is not good just throwing to first base, so they have the 2nd baseman come in and stand almost next to the pitcher's mound in case the bunt goes back to John Lester. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Turner. The stretch by Weller, and the pitch on the way, and a snap throw to first, not in time. 2 balls and a strike now to Turner. A chance right here for Turner to get a base hit. If he goes to the right side, that's awful tough for Green. Your percentages will go up on the right side. Here's the pitch, and it's up high, another 3-ball count as the count goes to 3-1 now to Turner. Now they're going to back up Green in his normal position at 2nd base.
Let's go here, right?
9 different hitters for the Red Devils have gone 3-ball count. Here's the pitch, and it's up high. 2nd walk given up to Turner. And now the Red Devils with runners at 1st and 2nd. And here's Darius Clemens. By the way, I would say somebody would be in the bullpen, but there are no actual bullpens here at McBride right now. Those have been, well, they've been taken away. They've disappeared, so I don't know how they're going to work that other than the caged bullpens they have, which are way over on the other side. Clemens 0 for 2 tonight. Would imagine whoever's ready to throw, they'll go ahead and give him as much warm-up time as necessary. The pitch by Weller, he shows bunt. They throw down to second, not in time to get Sizemore. 1 ball and no strikes. Each team now with 3 base hits in this low-scoring matchup here tonight. Weller with the pitch. Bunt laid down third base side, and a good one there by Clemens. No play anywhere. And the bases are loaded as Clemens will get the infield base hit. Red Devils now with their 4th hit of the night, and that'll bring up Thomas Stanley with the bases loaded. Will the Patriots now bring the infield in? Time is going to be called as we'll see Thomas go down and talk with Coach Turner. Tonight's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, just $3.50. With it being Monday, it's the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken. And Wednesday, the turkey breast. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Well, the infield is not playing in. First baseman Webb is, but the rest of the infield playing back. Bases loaded for Richmond. Here's the pitch. He'll show bunt. Runners take off, and now we've got somebody in a rundown right here. Down at second base is Turner. The throw to third, and they say he is safe. Third baseman Miller put on the tag as Shepler had to run halfway down the line, and boy, the Red Devils, I don't know who missed the sign right there. But Richmond almost made another out down at third base. 1 ball, no strikes to Thomas Stanley. Stanley again leads this team in RBI. Let's see if he can pick up one right here. The stretch by Weller. And the pitch on the way is high and outside, 2-0. Boy, if you're Thomas, you're looking anything around the plate. We have another visit to the mound. But for Thomas Stanley, he's going to get a pretty good pitch to look at here at some point. Because now you're looking at Weller having to come with a strike. With the bases loaded here in the 5th inning. Pitching coach out to talk with Weller. That is Mook Shepler out there as well for the Patriots. And now the home plate umpire will come out and break up the meeting. And here we go. Thomas has walked twice tonight. Five walks so far by Weller. And the Red Devils have only made him pay. In fact, you look back at it, none of the walks have come back to score. The stretch and the 2-0 pitch. And it's outside, 3-0. Union County fans getting a little upset. They thought that was a strike. So now another 3-ball count. Thomas Stanley's gone 3-ball count, all 3 at bats, time called. This will be the 10th time that we have seen the right-hander Weller go with 3 balls. The stretch and the pitch. There's a strike. Well, for Thomas Stanley, he can be very selective right now, knowing that at some point Weller, if he doesn't come across the plate, you get an easy RBI right here. The stretch by the right-hander. And the pitch on the way. This will be lined toward the shortstop off his glove. That one will go into shallow left field. 2 runs will score. Here's a throw to the plate, and that'll be dropped by Shepler, and the runners will advance. And the Red Devils now lead this one 4-0.
Let's go, UC!
So Hobbs, I take that back. Thomas Stanley will get credit for 2 runs driven in right there with the base hit. And there's still no outs in the inning, and I think that's going to do it for Weller. This will be the second visit. And so the Red Devils with their fifth base hit, and that will score 2 runs. And we've got a change. We'll tell you at least what we can figure out will be the new pitcher in just a couple of moments. Stay right there. This is Richmond Baseball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
It looks like Schulte will be the new pitcher. So a new pitcher, Leighton Schulte, the junior, will step in. We're trying to figure out now where the starter went. And it looks like Weller, I think, went to center field. No, he went to second base. So Weller's at second, Miller's at first. Schulte's the new pitcher. And so now we just got to figure out who the center fielder was, and that was your first baseman, who is now gone to center field, and that was Nate Webb. So Webb is now in center. So those are your changes. Again, Weller to second, Miller to first. And looks like we will have Webb again in center field. And there's also a change down at third, and we'll try to get the change at third as well here for the Patriots. So, Red Devils trying to work on more runs as Phillip Hobbs will step to the plate. Again, bases loaded were in just a couple of moments ago, and again, the 2 RBI by Thomas Stanley giving the Red Devils the 4-0 lead. That pitch is outside. Hobbs is 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. And Richmond now with runners at second and third. Thomas Stanley taking second base on the throw to the plate. Here's the pitch. This one hit foul. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Hobbs. Richmond 2 runs in the third, 2 more runs here in the 5th inning. Hobbs again with his RBI, 19 on the year. The stretch by Schulte in the pitch. It's outside. And we're 2 balls and a strike. Richmond didn't pick up their first base hit until the 3rd inning. That was the triple by Mikey Vance. Here's the pitch. And that's way outside, 3-1. Richmond with 5 hits over the last 3 innings. The stretch by Schulte. And the pitch. That's a strike. So 3-2 now to the Red Devil cleanup hitter, Phillip Hobbs. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch on the way. And that's way outside, and that'll load things up. Another walk given up by Union County pitching, and here's Tyler Stanley. Tyler 0 for 2. Second walk in the inning. Go along with the 3 base hits the Red Devils have had. They can really open this thing up right here. As now Schulte with the bases loaded will work from the windup, the late kick and the pitch, and it's up high for a ball. And that's been the problem so far for the Patriots. Everything that they're trying to work on tonight, they've been working so many counts behind the hitter. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that's low. 2 balls, no strikes. Schulte gets the sign from Schepler, and the pitch on the way, and it's almost hits him as the ball goes inside. 3 balls and no strikes. Boy, how many? That's now, there's 10, 11. This is the 12th time that a Red Devil hitter has forced a 3-ball count. Here's the pitch. That's way outside for ball 4. Another walk in the inning. Tyler Stanley will get an RBI as the Red Devils add another run and now lead this one 5-0. Here's Logan Mayer. Now Logan can get on track as well. He trying to get his batting average going once again. Logan tonight is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch, and he'll take that for a strike. Wanted to check, see if we can pick up who's down at third now. That is Scott's down at third, so that means we changed shortstop as well. So we'll try to get that. Ground ball left side, that's a base hit. Thomas Stanley will score. Also coming in will be Phillip Hobbs. Throw to third, and now they've got Tyler Stanley in a rundown, and they'll lay the tag on there, but the Red Devils pick up 2 more runs. Logan will get credit for the 2 RBI.
Next up to that, number 8, Parker.
Here's Parker Smith. So 1 away in the inning. And now the Red Devils have a runner down at second base. Here's Parker Smith. Smith 0 for 2. The stretch by Schulte. And the pitch. Low and outside, 1-0. This is the 8th batter of the inning now for Richmond. Logan with his 2 runs driven in. The stretch and the throw back to second. Tag laid on, and they end up getting Mayer picked off at second base. Second time the Red Devils have had a base runner picked off. And so 2 away, and that'll clear the bases here in the 5th inning. Parker again 0 for 2. We mentioned a little bit ago the 2 RBI by Logan. He now has 5 on the year. That pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. So Richmond again with 5 runs in the inning. The pitch on the way, and it's outside for ball 3. Another 3-ball count. This will be 13. The pitch on the way, and it's low for a ball. Nope, they're going to say that's at the knees for a strike. So we'll go to 3-1. Here's the wind by Schulte and the pitch. Ground ball toward the shortstop. Third baseman coming over. Throw at first is in time, and that'll do it for the Red Devils. As Richmond has a big inning, and again they send 8 batters to the plate, and Richmond will score 5 runs. We will head to the top half of inning number 6 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils on top of this one, 7-0.
It takes a lot of pieces working together to run a successful business in today's world. One big piece is your connectivity, powered by your internet. For local businesses in Richmond, you have options for who provides your internet. When deciding who to go with, you need to look at Parallax Systems, fiber optic packaging for your benefit. Speed, reliability, and local service, you get it all with Parallax Systems, a division of RP&L. Visit online at parallax.ws or call 962-3770. Summit Computers in Richmond is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware, service, support, and design services. They also provide web hosting, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and much, much more. Summit Computers, the official provider of RadioTroy.com.
Now Richmond, a comfortable lead now for Bryce Brown as we will move to the top half of inning number 6.
Up next to that, number 4, Preston Scott.
Preston Scott will lead things off, followed by Caleb Green and Nate Webb. Red Devils now with 7 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Union County, no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. And Brown set to go to work on the leadoff hitter, Scott, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. And the first pitch inside, ball 1. Red Devils getting a contribution from Thomas Stanley, Phillip Hobbs, Tyler Stanley, Logan Mayer, James Hall, all getting RBI. That pitch is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Patriots lose this one. That'll be 6 in a row. The stretch and the pitch. There's a strike. All Brown has to do now is just throw strikes, let his defense go to work behind him. They've been pretty good so far here today. Here's the pitch, and that's low, 3-1. The difference between Brown and what we have seen in Union County pitching, and though Scott has forced a 3-ball count all 3 times, and we've only seen 4 tonight by Bryce Brown. This one lined into right field, and that'll just get in the outfield.
Next up to bat, number 5.
So Preston Scott with the 4th hit now for the Patriots. And they have a man on now. Here's Caleb Green. He's 0 for 2. By the way, you can also check out the Richmond Red Devils website, richmondreddevils.com, for all the latest high school information on Richmond High School athletics. Again, that's richmondreddevils.com. Pitches outside, 1 ball, no strikes. We also have some information on a couple of camps that'll be coming up here pretty soon. We're getting close to summertime as that pitch outside 2-0, and had a chance to get some information on both the boys and girls basketball camps this summer, the football camp as well. The stretch by Brown. Here's the pitch. Hit foul. 2 balls and a strike now on Green. Bryce Brown looking for the shutout here tonight as he comes set, and this one is lined into left field. That's a base hit.
Let's go, everybody hit.
Back-to-back singles now for the Patriots. Their 5th hit of the night. And now the Patriots have runners at first and second, no outs. And that'll bring up now Nate Webb. Webb, by the way, now in center field. And we will see Coach Turner, I believe, make his way out to talk with Bryce Brown. A reminder, Red Devils baseball is being brought to you tonight by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school, group, or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school, group, or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call for more information at 969-3400. Now, Coach Turner out to talk with Bryce Brown. You saw James Hall go out there as well, and I know for Coach Turner, just get the message across, and I would imagine at that point telling Bryce, listen, throw strikes. We've got 8 guys or 7 guys behind you. Let's go to work defensively. Webb singled in the 4th inning. The stretch by Brown. And the pitch on the way is a fastball in there for a strike. Union County crowd didn't like that call again. They thought that pitch was too high. And they've been very vocal here tonight. The stretch and the pitch. Another fastball line down the left field line, and that'll go foul. Hit well by Nate Webb. No balls and 2 strikes. The stretch by Brown. Here's the pitch, lined up the middle, base hit. 3 in a row. They'll hold the runner at third as that ball comes back in quickly by Thomas Stanley. And now the Patriots with 6 base hits. Bases loaded now here in the 6th inning. And they've hit the ball hard off Bryce Brown here in the inning.
Number 15, Mook Shepler.
Mook Shepler will step to the plate. He's 0 for 2. And the danger here is he's a pretty good left-handed hitter. So now the Red Devils trying to avoid giving up a big inning here to the Patriots. Popped him up. James Hall will give a chase, and he will not get to it as that'll land here on the press box roof, and so the count goes to no balls and a strike. That would have been a big out to get Shepler right there. Top half of inning number 6. Shepler steps back in. Brown set to throw. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike, 0-2. Scott down at third. Green at second. Webb at first. All singles. Brown comes set the pitch. And it's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Center fielder Thomas Stanley shaded toward right field. And off the line again is Hobbs in left. Here's Brown with a pitch. This one hit well into right field. Nobody's going to get to that one. Mayer all the way to the fence. Scott will score. Green will score. Webb on to third. And Shepler with a 2-run double, and it's now 7-2. Boy, Shepler got every bit of that one. So now 4 straight base hits by the Patriots. And looks like we have a courtesy runner down at second base. That'll be Derek Darth. So Darth will be at second for Shepler. And here is Cam Donovan. Still no outs for the Patriots. Here in the top of the 6th inning, Brown's pitch. That one hit foul. No balls and a strike. Donovan walked in the second, grounded out in the 4th. Brown checks the runner at third, the pitch. And it's up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Austin Turner now in to talk with Bryce Brown. Again, we don't know if there is anyone in the Red Devil bullpen. It is, at least the bullpen we know of now, is off over behind the offices in the cages. Here's the pitch. This one hit foul. Good cut by Donovan. And the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Patriots have now out-hit the Red Devils 7-6, but trail at 7-2 as the Patriots coming back here in the 6th inning. Shepler again picking up the big base hit. As that pitch low and inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shepler now with 9 runs driven in. Again, Darth at second, Webb at third. The stretch by Brown. And the break-even pitch is outside, 3-2. Now Brown sailing through 5, but now in trouble here in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch on the way, and he lost him. Bases loaded again. Still no outs, and that'll bring up Justin Witter, and we will see a pitching change. The Red Devils have seen enough here in the 6th inning. We will tell you about the new pitcher coming up in just a couple of moments. This is Red Devil Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond, Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. It's not just about the quality work, it's also about customer service. It's about attention to details and making absolutely sure you are 100% satisfied. If that's the kind of experience you want in your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Give them a call at 966-0994.
Red Devils will go with a freshman as we will see George Dickman come in. Dickman on the year with a 2-0 record. His ERA is at 4.20, and he will try to stop the bleeding here in the 6th inning. 2 runs across, bases loaded. Here is Witter as the Patriots trying to get right back into this thing, and Dickman's first pitch is on the way, and it's slow for a ball. This is now for the Patriots, the 6th hitter. They've had 4 straight hits and then the walk to Donovan. So now it's up to a freshman. The stretch by Dickman. And the pitch on the way. It's a called strike. Patriots have picked up 5 of their 7 hits in this inning alone. Take that back, 4 of their 7 hits. Here's the pitch. That one bouncing in front of the catcher Hall, and he's able to run it down. 2 balls and a strike. Well, if there's one area of concern right now, I would imagine for the Red Devils, it would be pitching, and they're going to have to come up with something here. That one hit down the line. That's a foul ball. Patriots thought that ball went over the bag. The home plate umpire said it was just outside the third base bag, so we'll go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, there's no doubt about that. As far as Hobbs playing off the line in left field, that would have cleared the bases. And we would have had a 7-5 ball game. Instead, Witter comes back, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Witter singled in the 2nd inning. And he grounded out in the 5th. And again, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Richmond trying to get that first out. That one bouncing over Hall. So Webb will score. Runners will advance to 2nd and 3rd, and it's now a 7-3 game. So that'll be scored a wild pitch. Witter will get an RBI just for standing there. That'll be his 9th of the year. And the Patriots have now scored 3 in the inning, and that one not even close by Dickman. The stretch and the pitch. That one will be tapped left side. That's going to be a fair ball, and everybody is safe. Witter picking up his second base hit, and there was some uncertainty who was going to go after that loose baseball. Of course, if you have Hall come out from behind the plate, there's potential of Scheffler to take that back dart from scoring down at third. But Dickman didn't come off the mound quick enough. And now they may, before they let Miller hit, I'm going to ask the field umpire if that ball was a foul ball, if it ended up coming back and hitting the batter Witter, and they say no. So we will have the bases loaded. Miller struck out in the second inning, singled in the fifth inning. Patriots now with 8 base hits, and that pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, the Red Devils don't want this one to get away. You had a 7-0 lead, and everything kind of falling apart in the inning. That pitch low as well, 2-0. Of course, the good news for a game like this, again, it is a non-conference matchup, and you need to find out what some of these guys can do before you get to tournament play and put them in an even tougher situation at that time. The stretch and the pitch hit foul. 2 balls and a strike now to Mason Miller, hitting at .441 coming in. This is where things can get pretty dangerous. Of course, Witter hitting at .472, and you still have Weller hitting at .348. So nothing easy here at the bottom of the order here for the Patriots. 2 balls and a strike now to Miller. Dickman comes set. Here's the pitch. That one hit down the line, and again, Miller nearly cleaned him off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one just foul. Again, I think the way that Hobbs, as far as he's playing off the line in left field, if you can pull it down the third base line, what Miller tried to do right there, that's at least 2. And you know that Witter's going to get a pretty good jump at first. There's another chop foul. And it will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, Dickman, only a freshman, doesn't have a ton of velocity on his fastball, and Patriots trying to wait back on it a little bit. They've been out in front on their swing so far in the first 2 hitters. That pitch bouncing in front of Hall again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's just a matter of holding on to that grip a little bit too long. And sometimes a youngster in a situation like this, a little bit tight. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Miller be looking for something across the plate, and that's a called strike. It gets away from the catcher Hall, but no advancement, and that was not a good call that time against Mason Miller. He has struck out for the second time looking, and the Red Devils may have caught a break right there. Looked like that pitch was way low. Jeff Matthews down at third base saying, "Are you kidding me?"
Up to bat, number 2. Okay.
Matthews hasn't moved yet. I think he wants an explanation. Jacob Stansberry now standing at the plate. So Stansberry will come in. Here's the pitch, and there's a strike.
Where's that the last 5 innings?
No balls and a strike to Stansberry. Bases remain loaded. Here's the pitch. That one bouncing in front of Hall again, and he just saved another wild pitch. Count is even a 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the top of the 6th inning. 7-3 Richmond. The stretch and the pitch. That one hit toward the third baseman as Vance will step on the bag, throw to first, and get the double play. And the Red Devils get out of the inning on the double play, and that'll do it as we will head to the bottom half of inning number 6. Things got dicey there for the Red Devils, but we will head to the bottom of the 6th inning on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard Red Devils lead at 7-3.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all hand-picked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarSales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars.
Back once again here at McBride Stadium. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Square Donuts of Richmond. Whether it's a delicious breakfast, afternoon treat, or midnight snack, everyone loves the taste of Square Donuts of Richmond. Enjoy their huge cinnamon rolls or any of the other crowd favorites, including maple bacon, strawberry cheesecake, Oreo cream, pumpkin spice, and more. And, of course, grab those award-winning glazed donuts, voted the #1 donut in the entire state. Proud to be your favorite donut shop and home to the best donuts in town and the only squares around, Square Donuts of Richmond. We'll see if the Red Devils can get some of those runs back they gave up in the top half of the inning. It'll be Vance, Hall, and Turner. Vance a triple back in the third inning. He's 1 for 2. He got robbed of a base hit by the right fielder at the time, of a possible another extra base hit in the fourth. Well, our sunshine is gone. The clouds moving in as that pitch is up high. As we said, we're expecting rain later after midnight into tomorrow. Schulte gets the sign. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one hit into right field. That's a base hit. So Vance 2 for 3. As he goes the opposite way again, and the Red Devils pick up their 7th base hit. And that'll bring up James Hall. James 2 for 2 tonight. Richmond has had a base runner in all but 2 innings. As Schulte will quickly throw to first. Schulte came on here in the, I should say, back in the 5th inning. The stretch and the pitch. Fly ball into right field. And the catch made by Donovan. There's one away. That'll bring up Austin Turner.
Next up to bat, number 26.
Austin has walked twice. Had a sacrifice, has a stolen base, and a run scored. Throw to first again, almost got by Miller. Schulte comes set, checks the runner at first. And the pitch on the way is low for a ball. Boy, that sunshine disappeared pretty quick, too, by the way. We had beautiful sunshine up until about 15, 20 minutes ago. Stretch by Schulte once again. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Who's going to get this one? Shepler, the third baseman. Green and the first baseman. Miller will come in and make the catch. Several converging around that pop-up. There's 2 away, and that'll bring up Darius Clemens. Clemens 1 for 3, singled in the 5th inning. He was a part of that 5-run inning, in which now has proved to be pretty valuable for the Red Devils after Union County came back with 3 runs of their own. Time called as at first base, Mikey Vance will have to retie his shoe. So Clemens back in now for the fourth time. Stretch by Schulte. Here's the pitch. Popped him up as well, and Schepler may have a play on this one as the catcher makes the catch near the warning track, and that'll do it for the Red Devils here in the sixth inning. We will head to the top half of inning number 7. Patriots will need 4 to keep this one going as the Red Devils look for the first game win here tonight. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Richmond 7, Union County 3.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
One change for the Red Devils defensively. Noah Hartley will take over down at first base. As we head now to the top half of inning number 7, it'll be Schulte, Scott, and Green, barring any pinch hitters here. As the Patriots, again, will need 4 to keep this one going. Red Devils 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Union County 3 runs, 8 hits, and a single error. And Dickman back in for another inning of work as the freshman will try to finish this one off here tonight. The pitch is low for a ball. Now Bryce Brown still in line to get the win. There's a strike. It is not a save opportunity yet. Patriots would have to get a run to do so. 2 balls and a strike. Patriots had sent 8 hitters to the plate in that 6th inning. Could have been worse. Hit foul, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Miller, again, Mason Miller had that one pitch that I think most everybody in the ballpark, including most of the Red Devils, thought might have been a little bit low, and he struck out looking, and then Weller, take that back, Stansberry ends up grounding out. There's a chopper toward the shortstop, Turner. His throw to first, safe at first base. Nice hustle by Schulte as he dives to get in. Patriots pick up their 9th hit. And they'll get a man on, and here is Preston Scott. Now, there was some indecision whether Vance would come over and cut that off, but Turner ended up taking it himself. Lights on now here at McBride Stadium with the cloud cover making its way. Scott 1 for 2 with a run scored. The stretch and the pitch, and it's inside for a ball. Patriots again trying to win their 9th. The Red Devils trying to win their 11th. Stretch again by Dickman. Here's the pitch, and it's inside. Snap throw to first, not in time. 2 balls and no strikes. George Dickman. And his pitch. is a strike, 2-1. Preston Scott hitting at .389 coming into this one. This is, again, a pretty good hitting lineup here for the Patriots. The 2-1 pitch, 3-1. Well, the question is for Richmond, their coaching staff, how patient will they be here with George Dickman here in the 7th inning? The stretch and the pitch. Here's a strike. So full count now to Scott. Schulte, a good lead down at first base. Boy, be careful. You don't want to get picked off. Dickman with the pitch, and he hits him. So Scott will take one for the team, and that'll bring up now Caleb Green, 2 runners on. Green is 1 for 3, and we have a visit to the mound. Coach Turner looking toward the bullpen to see if whoever is there is ready, and they will go to the bullpen. So that's going to do it for the freshman George Dickman, as the Red Devils will use their 3rd pitcher of the night. We'll tell you about the new pitcher in just a moment. This is Richmond Baseball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There's one thing for sure in my life. I know nothing about fixing cars. That's why I take my vehicles to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main in Richmond. Their experts have the knowledge to service and repair even the most challenging auto problems. So if you have an automotive question, they have the answers at Beach Automotive, 110 East Main in Richmond. Or give them a call at 765-966-8181 or visit their website, beach-auto.com.
Hey, Chuck, where you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Well, the Red Devils go to their bullpen. It'll be a left-hander in Austin Jones. He is a junior. This is just his 3rd appearance of the year. He is 0-2 on the year with an ERA of 4.67. So it'll be Austin Jones to try to put the flame out again here in inning number 7. No outs. Patriots again with runners at first and second. And, of course, they'll give Jones a little more time to warm up. They had to bring him in again from the bullpen that is somewhere near the swimming pool out here. So with the 2 bullpens that we used to have down the line, we don't get a chance to see who the pitchers are ahead of time. And hopefully that'll be rectified here relatively soon as well. So it'll be Green, Webb, the next 2 hitters. They have a combined 3 hits in 6 at-bats, so these guys are not going to be easy outs. And Caleb Green is a .362 hitter, so the Red Devils are going to go with the percentages right here. Jones, a left-hander, and Caleb Green, a left-handed hitter. Green singled and scored in that 6th inning, in which the Patriots put 3 runs on the board. As Jones comes set, here's the pitch, and that's a strike. So good start now for Jones here in the 7th inning. Game just a little over 2 hours. The stretch and the 0-1 pitch. And it's low, 1 ball, 1 strike. And I would imagine it, with it being a school night and such, they'll get the second game going pretty quick, or as quick as they possibly can. 1-1 to Green. The pitch on the way is hit into center field. Thomas Stanley right there. He'll make the catch. The runner at second, Schulte, will bluff the advancement to third and play it safe. They don't want to make it out at third base. So there's one away, and that'll bring up now Nate Webb. Webb is 2 for 3 tonight after striking out back in the first inning. Singled in the fourth, and he singled and scored a run in the sixth inning. Big lead at second by Schulte. Jones will come set at the belt. Here's the pitch, and it's low for a ball. Jones still not in a situation for a save opportunity right here. The pitch on the way, and it's low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes now to Webb. Webb is, again, 2 for 3 tonight. He's not the best hitter in the lineup from a batting average standpoint by far, but he also has 14 runs driven in. The pitch. Here's a strike. Mook Shepler on deck. He had that big 2-run double in the sixth inning. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped up to the right side. Let's see who's going to get to this one. Smith also coming in. Mayer, and it falls in. That'll be a base hit. I don't think either one of them touched it. As Logan Mayer and Smith came together, and neither one able to get to it. So now the bases are loaded with 1 out, and that'll bring up Shepler. Smith and Mayer coming together, and then they looked at each other after it was all said and done, and again it fell right between the two of them. So now Shepler will go lefty-lefty once again. Patriots not going away here in the 7th inning. The stretch by Jones. And the pitch on the way, grounded to the right side, knocked down by Hartley. Covering the bag will be Jones. He'll step on the bag, get the second out. A run will score. And the Patriots make it 7-4. Runners at second and third now with 2 outs. So here is Donovan. He represents what would be the tying run in this ball game. But now Jones trying to get that final out of the game. Here's the pitch by the left-hander, and it's in there for a strike. 10 hits now by the Patriots. The stretch and the pitch hit into center field, and coming in, going out will be the shortstop, and that'll be Turner to make the catch, and that's going to do it. As the Red Devils will win Game 1 here tonight as they defeat the Patriots by a final of 7-4. The Red Devils have improved their record now to 11-9. The Patriots fall to 8-6. Bryce Brown will get the win here tonight. The loss, that will go to Joey Weller. And again, these two teams will play the second game coming up here relatively soon. We'll keep you updated as we get started. But again, Richmond wins Game 1 by a final of 7-4. This has been Richmond Baseball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.